So this is mental process. So what is mental process? So before that we have to understand this word. This is processes here, like as it was defined in the previous video. What is psychology? A basic definition. So yeah, what is this processes? Processes means like a series of steps that is involved or taken to achieve something. So like some process involved, you reach here. So a series of steps that is involved, and you do that, you take that, and you reach somewhere, or you achieve some particular thing. So that is process, a series of steps, right, involved. Mental means relating to the mind, and mental process means such processes which takes place in the mind, right? And this helps us to achieve something. And see, when we are solving any mathematical problem, or when we are doing some activities engaging our abilities, so what happens, we can study these brain activities, but you see, brain and mind, they are not the same. The reason is like brain, you can pinpoint the location, idea is there, we can study it through brain imaging and other modern techniques we have. But mind, first of all, we don't know what is the location of mind. You can't, because it is a subtle aspect of this body, and this is there. So what we can say is, mind, it emerges as we interact with the environment, and as our experience, our wisdom, it shapes us, like based on the degree of self work we have done, that much we are able to use it, the tools. So mental processes are like processes such as remembering, processes like remembering, you learn something, learning, knowing, perceiving, and then feeling. Then these are the processes that takes place in the mind functions of mind, right? So there is a like mind and brain, they are dependent on each other, but they are not the same thing. And there is a reason why the psychologists, they study these mental processes. It's because they want to understand how the mind works. They want to understand how the mind works, and this is of prime importance, this is of utmost importance. It's because once you understand how the mind works, you can what will happen if you understand how to use a computer well enough? You can manage it well, right? You can use it well. You can take into account of the capacities of that particular computer, depends on what it is. But for humans being, it is different, right? We have a different resource for mental abilities. It is like our abilities will go up based on how much we use it, and based on how we train ourselves. So yeah, mental processes are those processes that reflects functions of the mind. And yeah, so these processes like remembering, learning, knowing, decision making, feeling, perceiving, these are your processes. And psychologists, they study these things to understand how the mind works, and to help us improve how we use it, and how we apply these different mental capacities.